hit record already, but I don't have anything on my other stuff set up. All my dumb notes.
I have no notes.
No notes.
No notes.
Everything just floating around in your brain.
Yeah, it's all scary up there.
Trying to decide if I want my notebook up on the table or my computer.
Nice picture of our 12-foot long stir sticks.
They keep growing every time. We're like, our giant 18 feet. All right. I can close that tab and that tab. Perfect. Okay. I have Shoshana Stern's IMDb and wiki page pulled up.
Okay.
And the Supernatural wiki page for
Reference.
Eileen. So we are
Perfect.
all good. Okay. There's my Eileen notes. There's the cocktail.
Oh, so you've got the cocktail?
I do. I actually have the webpage from liquor.com up too.
Okay.
So
that's where we got it from? Okay.
All right. So we've got our stones. So we can actually put the stones in our glasses. Unless you want to wait on that to do a picture without it. Whatever. And then, because we're going to muddle things in the shaker and then strain it. And then excellent. So noisy.
Sorry.
Actually, I haven't opened any of these yet, so. Oh my gosh. How do you open like that? I was like, this part,
that was hard.
This was like moving too, but
yeah.
So we got some Irish whiskey, and this is imported from France.
Ooh, it's très bon.
How do you open this? Figure it out before we start recording, although apparently it's also just a twist top.
Yeah. Because we're fancy. Is it real floral?
It is a little floral. It's got like, it's only
It doesn't have a strong scent at all.
It's mostly whiskey. It only has a half ounce of this.
Yeah, that bottle should last forever.
You would think.
Well, at my house it would last forever. Your house it might end.
Well, Virginia was
till
talking about making cocktails based on our characters' classes in D&D, and one of them called for, the druid one, which I play a druid, was like non-alcoholic, but it called for like an elderflower syrup, and I was like, I now have elderflower liqueur.
You can make a syrup with it.
Or just add that instead.
I don't care what you do. Are we ready to do it?
To do this thing?
Yeah.
Probably. Yep. Straining.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're all set. Okay, I think so.
All right.
Oh my gosh. It's been a minute. I feel like it's been ages since we recorded.
It's been 2 weeks.
Maybe.
It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been a minute.
We're so far ahead.
I know. That's the thing I was thinking about is this will put us into October.
Yeah.
Which is fine with me. I'm
Right.
like, I would rather have it recorded
I know.
and then all we have to do is
for sure.
edit and post.
Especially since you're doing the Wayward Market.
Markate. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Excellent. Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Dawn.
I'm Jenny.
I'm also checking to make sure my microphone is on as we start recording.
Well, hopefully it was.
We're professionals.
Or I'm just Jenny. Alone.
Me faintly in the background of your microphone now. Awesome.
Yay. Today, Dawn, we're going to talk about Eileen.
Eileen Leahy.
You loved her, didn't you?
I do. I still
Yeah.
love Eileen. I loved her when I first saw her, and I still do.
Right. I guess I didn't mean that the love would have died just because, she did. I mean, she came back. They
A
all
couple
did.
times.
They all died many times.
Yeah.
So,
So,
go ahead. I was just going to talk about our drink that we're going to do.
Yeah.
We decided, since Eileen was from Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and when she started on the show, Shoshana Stern
Mhm.
started on the show. She was like in housekeeping at that little retirement village.
Mhm.
So she was kind of a maid. So we found a recipe called the Irish Maid
Exactly.
on liquor.com.
So we're gonna make some Irish maids today, which this is interesting because it has cucumber.
Yep.
I don't think we've made a cocktail with a vegetable yet.
No, we haven't. No, I feel very much like that episode where Sam's drinking the cucumber water and Dean's like, it's vegetable water. So we'll see how this goes. I like cucumbers.
Me too.
I don't know what I think about them being in my cocktail. So we'll see.
Oh, it smells delicious. I love when you cut a cucumber and it smells like fresh and watery.
It smells like a cucumber.
It smells so good. I'm also bad at cutting this in a straight line. I hope that's okay.
I don't care. She's probably straighter than me. So what Donna's going to do is she's going to slice a cucumber, and 2 slices are going to be muddled together. And then after muddling that, she's going to add 2 ounces of our Irish whiskey, and we got Jameson, and a half an ounce of Saint Germain, which is an elderflower liqueur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's from France.
From France. And then 3/4 ounce of lemon juice and 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. And then we'll have a little cucumber garnish as well.
Mm-hmm. So I've cut up our garnish. I'm actually just going to cut the cucumber up a little bit more before I try to muddle it. This is like a regular cucumber, not an English cucumber, so it's stiffer, stronger.
Yeah, it's heftier.
It's a heartier cucumber, you know?
It means business. This cucumber does.
It do.
It do.
It
really do. Okay, so Miss Eileen, she lost her hearing as an infant in a crib due to a banshee attacking her father. Do we know why her dad was under attack?
Well, so the banshees attack people because they're vulnerable.
Right.
And when her mother comes back, she says something about like, how are you doing? And kind of like says it in like a mothery, nurtury way.
I guess to me, I felt like she's just coming like, how are you doing? You've had the baby. Are you both surviving?
Maybe that's what it is. I mean, he was in like a like house coat robe thing, and she was in her like business suit looking outfit. So maybe he was a stay-at-home dad, and it was hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was pretty vulnerable being a parent, but there's got to be something else there. I just don't think we got the full.
Yeah, we definitely did not get the whole thing, but for some reason, Patrick Leahy was vulnerable to the banshee.
And then Eileen, being an infant, the banshee. It's like the banshee was so focused on her father. He's coming after him. I'm sorry, she's coming after him, and then she hears the baby cry, and she's like, "Oh, even fresher meat."
I mean, talk about vulnerable. Yeah. What's more vulnerable than an infant, right?
Not much. So she, like the banshee, kind of got excited about, going after the baby. Mm-hmm. And the mom, who I'm guessing we're going to say was a practicing witch.
Well, she was a woman of letters. I'm pretty sure. No, I guess Eileen's grandfather was a man of letters.
But that doesn't mean that, was it Leahy? It was.
No, so her grandfather's last name was Durbin. So
then her mother could have.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, because if it were Leahy, then it would have been on her dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
So her mom would have been a woman of letters. And so she put together a little concoction to banish the banshee.
Right.
But not before she, so it's 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. So not before she,
herself got injured.
Yeah, and she succumbed to her injuries right after she banished the banshee.
I was kind of looking at that, like, what exactly about that interaction killed her mother? She got thrown into like a cabinet.
I think it had to have been a head injury.
Yeah.
I think she probably had a brain bleed. That's my diagnosis.
I mean, Eileen's father definitely had a brain bleed.
Well, yeah, he was banging his head, not in the good way. Like, listening to rock and roll music.
The rock star way.
Although he was listening to music. That's how it started.
Right.
And we know that Eileen had her hearing because he said she loves this song. He was talking about the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then it did show her there after, like the little baby had a little blood coming out of her ears. So sad.
Yeah.
She lost her hearing. So you're making up our first drink. I'm a little nervous about it.
I think it's mostly going to taste like whiskey. It doesn't have a lot of other mixer to it.
Yeah,
So it's mostly going to taste like whiskey.
which will be interesting because I've never really drank a lot of whiskeys. I had my first Jack Daniels when we did Pamela Barnes's episode.
I feel like Pamela would be proud of that, to be honest. I'm going to pour this in your
be.
glass to start.
Okay. You can hear it pouring.
Mm-hmm. That is an interesting color. There's not a lot of Jameson, so it's mostly got the color of the
It's got a
cucumber
lot
too.
of little cucumber bits in
Does
there
it still
too.
have some
Yeah.
seeds in there?
Just little tiny baby
You're
ones.
supposed
I
to
don't care about
find
that.
strain in it, and our shaker has a strainer, but it's not.
The problem is, because I got these black stones, this makes it look almost like spinach. It's the color of spinach.
It's not beautiful.
It's
I
not.
will
It's
give you
really
that.
not.
Here, garnish it with a cucumber. Maybe that'll
Yeah.
make it better.
Oh, it beautified it.
It beautified
It
it.
really didn't. That's okay. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So you're going to make yours. We'll keep talking about Eileen. So Eileen so a hunter found her,
Right.
raised her in the life as a hunter, also wanted her to be, she not only raised her as a hunter, I felt like she was teaching her that she needed to go after the banshee that went after her family. Don't you feel
So like about revenge?
yeah, don't you think that hunter was raising her that way also, not just...
I mean, I got the sense that Eileen had hunted a lot of banshees, and she was spending a lot of time particularly looking for the one that killed her parents.
But she never found it
Until
it came to Kansas from Ireland.
yeah. I wondered about how the banshee got there too. Like, do banshee not have particular areas? Like, Jinn like having like caves and dark spaces and ghouls you'll always find in cemeteries or whatever. But like, the banshee apparently just goes wherever it wants to, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. No banshee lore.
I didn't know that she had killed any other banshees. I thought that this was it. I thought this was her first banshee kill, that she knew how to do it. I might have misunderstood. I thought that she had spent all that time looking for a banshee, had gotten close and never found
to this particular
it. Yeah.
one. Maybe.
But maybe she had killed other ones, but I feel like she
I literally
had not.
just watched this episode and asked me if I remember that.
I did too.
particular
I
detail.
watched it today also. Wow, we're doing great.
We are so good at this.
But she did kill this one because she knew the sigil. So the sigil that she used, like,
Mhm.
she trapped Sam against the wall
Mm-hmm.
because Eileen being deaf, she could read lips, but Dean and Sam were having a conversation and she only saw part of what they were saying.
All
And
she saw was
misunderstood
feeding time.
Sam as being a banshee that had, like, I don't know, adapted to the life.
Yeah, like somehow made itself
You know,
appear.
you're really supposed to do a half an ounce of the.
Oh heck, you're right.
elderflower.
I definitely just did the whole thing.
Yeah, you did. That's
Oh
okay.
well. Mine will be a little stronger and a little more elderflowery.
Okay. Maybe
I
it won't
can't-
be as green as mine.
I can't really take out an ounce and a half of the
No,
Saint Germain.
I don't think you can. That's all right.
Excellent. It'll be fine.
You're good.
I made sure to eat before I came.
Good. You did too.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because we don't always eat. and then we're like,
they're
let's
"Whoa."
make a cocktail
Yeah.
and talk for an hour.
And then we do a lot of.
That's
I do a
fun.
lot of giggling.
Great.
So she tracks this banshee down.
Mm-hmm.
She poses as a housekeeper.
Right.
Marlene, I think was her name.
Yeah.
On her
Mhm.
tag. And was it, oh shoot,
The old lady?
what was her name?
Mildred.
Was it Mildred? Okay, I wanted
Mildred.
to say that, but all of a sudden I started thinking that Mildred was the name of the old lady that liked Sam in that episode with Bella.
Oh no.
Was her name Mildred also?
You know, Mildred is an old lady
I
name.
guess it is. I don't know any Mildreds in real life.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah. I know
I
old
did not
people,
have the
none
lid
of
on
them
the
are
shaker
Mildred.
very well.
Okay. So she tracks down the banshee. She thinks it's Sam, that he's like adapted to the world or whatever. But that would almost mean
Well,
that
she
the
said-
banshee could be
She
like a
said,
shapeshifter.
I've never seen a banshee adapt before.
Okay.
She like actually says that to Sam.
Okay.
So that makes me think she's hunted other banshees.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, if she's raised to be a hunter, we have to assume that she's hunted some other things as well.
Right. Oh, obviously. The
Not
guys
just
don't
banshees.
just hunt demons.
Mhm.
They hunt all kinds of things.
All kinds.
All kinds of things.
Okay.
All right, grab your garnish. Let's do a little toast to this spinach-ish drink.
Spinach looking.
Yeah, looking like
It doesn't
spinach.
actually have spinach in it. It is not pretty.
It's, well, I mean, I don't mind that color green. Like if it were.
Well, okay, so
Oh.
the whiskey stones are like black, so it does make the whole
Yeah.
thing look darker. Because it's supposed to look very like ginger ale kind of color.
Well, we're not even close to that.
We are
All
not.
right. To Eileen.
Eileen.
I don't know if it's the cucumber,
Mm-hmm.
but it almost has like a vinegary taste to it to me.
That's interesting.
And I don't know, it's because I make a vinegar cucumber salad all the time, so I don't know if that's just my mind.
Your brain is
Going
like,
there.
this tastes like vinegar.
Yeah,
Cucumber salad.
Yeah.
You just gotta throw some elderflower liqueur into your salad next time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That'll be the hit at the family reunion. Making that little
Jenny,
whiskey
that's
salad.
an interesting salad you made.
It's weird.
I think it's good. I like it.
I don't dislike it. I'll take another sip in a minute and think about it more.
That was a bigger sip than I intended.
Well, you have a lot more elderflower in yours than I do.
That might make a
Like
difference.
3 times the amount.
I did do the 2 ounce side of the jigger instead
Yeah.
of the half. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
No, I think
We'll get there. And you know what? It being green is perfect because she was Irish.
there you go. We planned this.
We
Clearly.
did. I know we're so good at this
We're
cocktail
so
thing.
good at this thing. No, I think it's a good cocktail. I like it, but
I don't.
I
dislike
like
it.
floral flavors for drinks too.
I'm not usually a big floral flavor person.
That's okay.
I kind of like this. I don't
Mhm.
taste the floral for some reason. I taste vinegar. I'll take another sip.
I
in a
wonder
minute
it
and
has to
see.
do with like the mix between there's lemon juice in it, so there's a
Mhm.
little bit of acidity.
Yeah.
If it's something about the Jameson, maybe.
I don't know.
Alright.
I've never had it before.
Do you want to smell it?
Yeah, let me sniff it.
Sniff it.
Sniff it. All right, you talk about Eileen while I sniff the whiskey.
Okay. Eileen.
It's real mild.
What do we have?
It's a mild smell. It's not like
it's not strong. or
overpowering.
anything.
Like, what is the proof?
The St. Germain's like 40 proof.
Okay.
That is,
It says 40% alcohol.
what does it say, 80 proof?
Is it
Yeah.
80?
Mhm.
Okay.
Whatever the percentage is, you double that, and that's what the
Okay.
proof is.
All right, cool.
I thought the St. Germain was 40 proof. That's what my husband said the other day. Yeah, right there it says 40 proof.
He would know.
He read the label.
He can read.
He
He's
can.
a smart dude. Eileen, where were we? Eileen, and then she trapped, so the sigil that she made, that's what I was about, the sigil she made trapped Sam against the wall.
I feel like we never see that sigil before that or after.
Again. And
I wonder if
obviously,
it's like an Irish thing.
it could be, but I'm thinking that could have been something very useful.
Right.
Once they learned it, they
They
should have
could trap
used it.
Banshees with it and
Yeah,
humans.
humans.
What else could you possibly trap with that?
Right. I think
No.
that would have been something that you could have used often.
I
A lot
agree.
often.
A lot oftener.
One sip and I'm talking a lot oftener.
So much more oftener than we ever saw it, which was twice in one episode and then never again. Yeah.
And Sam's a big guy, so it must be a powerful sigil to sluck him against the wall.
No, I guess we've already seen like other sigils that they've had to cut their
Mhm.
hands to put on.
Yeah,
So it works in the same way.
right.
I wonder if it was like something specifically Irish that like she would have picked up.
I don't know, but she had the gold blade. It had to be a golden blade
Right.
to kill the banshee.
Mhm.
We never see that come up again, so that must be the only thing that it's
Yeah,
used
'cause
for.
usually it's silver to kill monsters. Like
Mhm.
silver kills a lot
Or
of
iron.
monsters. Mhm.
At least chases them away. Yeah.
But gold.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's another Irish related thing.
Could be.
They probably are like, let's write down all of the stereotypical Irish things and then throw them all into one episode. There's not a rainbow.
And Eileen was not a redhead.
She was not. But the whole idea of redheads being Irish or Irish people being redheads is also a stereotype.
Sure.
Most Irish people, I think, have brown hair.
Shoshana Stern sounds like an Irish name.
It does.
I mean, Shoshana for sure sounds Irish to me.
Well, she's actually from California and she's Jewish.
Oh.
So
I think I might have known she was Jewish.
Definitely not Irish. I'm just scrolling
She
through
could
the
be Jewish,
wiki.
Irish, Jewish.
That could be a thing.
But
I don't see anything in here about her having Irish heritage.
yeah, so once she finds out Sam is not a bad guy, she, scrapes the sigil. He comes off the wall.
Right before he thinks that she's just gonna kill him anyway, because she's like
Yeah.
coming at him with the blade, and he's like, "Oh,
I didn't do it." Yeah.
And then she.
Oh, but her and Sam's first interaction was one of my favorites. When he realizes she's deaf and he goes to say thank you,
Yes.
but he does the basically it's
Lick
like
from under the chin,
which is like telling somebody off,
yeah.
And she shows him the right way to do it. It was, and then I had found out that actually Jared and Shoshana came up with that idea together.
I love that.
And they put that in.
That's
I know,
so cool.
Thought that was
I love
fun.
that.
They have done, they did a Zoom call recently, like a couple months ago, and that I didn't get a chance to watch that, but I know that they have maintained a friendship, and Jared has learned more, tried to learn more sign language to be able to.
I wonder if they incorporated that into his character, because one of the other episodes that I watched that had Eileen in it is Golden Time, which is from season 15. It's when Eileen is a ghost, and when Chuck broke open hell, she, as she said, hightailed it out of there.
Right.
And as a ghost, she comes and finds Sam and Dean to help her. And Sam says he's been learning more sign language. So
that it had, because he had taken a course in college. I'm trying to figure out when he did any of his pre-law courses, because he talks about all the time
underwater basket weaving.
Yes, he did
every
all
other
these
thing.
Weird courses in college.
Well, okay, so tell me you don't think Sam would have been that person in college who was taking 25 credit hours, and you were like, bro, when did you sleep?
And he still had a girlfriend.
When did you sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. I could see him just being like, oh, I did that on my own, or he did some online,
because he was always
class.
wanting to learn.
Everything.
He was a lifetime learner. That Sammy was.
He did be
smart guy.
He were.
I loved that, and then she really appreciated the fact that when he did the thank you, and even though it was wrong, and she said
most people don't
even try. They don't even try, and she appreciated that. And I have not had the privilege to interact with a deaf person, other than at the library. One time we had a patron that came in, and we were trying to communicate something, and I know she was getting kind of frustrated with me, and I felt really bad, and I ended up being able to give her pen and paper, and she was able to write down what she wanted. But at one point I did the sorry sign, and her eyes kind of lit up, like she, that at least I was trying to communicate with her. Because that's one thing we did with our kids. We taught them thank you, we taught them sorry, we taught them please more, and we taught my little Charlie that too, because some, they can learn that a lot faster than they can verbal. Yeah,
absolutely. So the thing with that thank you that I noticed in Golden Time, so that whole episode is when so Eileen's ghost comes, and then Sam goes into Rowena's apartment. It's right after Rowena's died, and he's getting her stuff, and there's the other witches who come, and they try to kill him, and Sam uses this spell that Rowena was working on to resurrect a person in a way that allowed them to actually be alive and not be some weird zombie monster thing. And so it works, and Eileen steps out of the bathtub, because they have to do it in this tub of water, and she has her towel, and when she says Sam's name and he turns around, the first thing that she signs to him is thank you. And I was watching that, and I was like, oh, it's the thing first meeting. I thought it was so sweet.
Or she's just saying thank you.
I know, but like, given that when they first met, and it's kind of like their first meeting again because she's like become a full human again.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great throwback, and the writers probably didn't even think a thing of it
Right.
when they did it, but
Or they did.
Yeah.
You know, they were geniuses. I mean, they were.
Smart people,
yeah. They knew what they were doing for 15
Although
years.
I do wonder how much like the fans put meaning to that the writers were like,
I think that's
what?
true too.
Yeah.
Like the whole, for me, like the whole Dean with the heart and Sam with the head. I don't think that probably wasn't a writer thing. That's probably just a me thing.
But it was like a theme that happened.
Yeah.
A lot
Like
over time.
even in that episode you're talking about right now, the one witch was like, "I'm going to crush your heart into dust." She's saying
She says to Dean.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I like Shoshana Stern a lot.
Mhm.
She has recently directed a movie
Yes.
starring Marlee Matlin,
It is Matlin, I
Matlin,
believe.
yeah.
Mhm.
who is also deaf.
Mhm.
And it's, I want to say No Longer Alone. That might not be the right name.
Not alone anymore.
Not alone anymore, okay.
It's right in front of me.
It's like right there.
Yep.
I want to see that.
It's a documentary about Marlee Matlin's life.
Yeah.
I saw a Sundance. I went to her Shoshana's IMDb page and I saw a trailer for a Sundance film that she was in.
That she was in or that she directed?
Shoshana was in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like, she kind of plays like a translator for a guy who is deaf, because obviously like Shoshana is, but deaf people have varying levels of what they can speak or read lips or whatever.
Right,
I feel like she was like translating or something. They were besties and it was about their life. It looked cute and interesting.
So I think we need to talk about the Sam and Eileen. You liked them together.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't think they had good chemistry. It's kind of like how you felt about Dean and Joe. I just didn't see it.
I was trying to think about that. Like, what is it about them that I think gives them chemistry? I think that because Sam does know sign language and continues to learn sign language, like putting in that effort there, you know, is a tick in the box.
It was a very sweet thing.
Mhm.
But you can do that for a friend also.
Right.
I just didn't, I felt it, to me, it felt forced.
Okay. Joe and Dean felt forced to me.
That's so funny that we come at that, both of those from completely different
ways.
perspectives.
I don't know that I can put exactly what it is about them that works. Like, there's just like a playfulness and like, I was trying to write down like what different things do they have that they could relate on, but these could also still be just friend things because they both lost parents at a young age. They both were men of letters legacies. They were both raised to be hunters. They both wanted to study law, but that didn't work out. So like they had a lot in common.
And that's fine. Obviously it's not a hill I would die on.
Right.
Yeah, to me, I don't think that she was the mom in the at the end, the last episode.
Oh, that is a theory that some people have, is that she's the mom.
I don't think so. I know some people have said that they think that she absolutely was. I don't think that it was supposed to be her, but Andrew Dabb, who was the front runner at that time, just did an article and he said that to him, they were trying to lead up to that Eileen would have been the mom, but COVID shut everything down and the only person they could get really was Jim Beaver that could come up. I don't know. So Sam wanted to be out of the life. He wanted to be out of the life basically the whole 15 seasons.
Yeah. His whole life he wanted to be out of the life, sure.
So I have a hard time believing that he would go and seek out a hunter to marry.
I think Eileen would have been okay to not be in the life, though. She would have let it go.
Maybe. I don't know. She was willing to go off on her own, and she said she had trust issues, and she went off on her own and was a kind of a rogue hunter. Maybe. they never had that conversation of,
We
do you
never saw
enjoy
them.
being on tour, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously had dates, and they
Yeah.
probably talked about hunting on a date.
Right. Yeah. But yeah.
Because what?
It's what they have in common.
Yeah.
I did like it, even though Eileen wasn't in the episode, but the Mrs. Butters episode when she gets Sam ready for his date with Eileen because she's in town, and he gives her the flowers, and what did Dean say? And I don't know if it was this episode, but he talked about them practicing their sign language, making a little.
Yeah.
It was just cute. It was a Big Brother thing.
Yeah. Gotta tease your brother
Josh's
before he
little
goes on
brother.
the date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Dean never really went on dates. So
except for, he lived with Lisa for a year. But
yeah, so I feel like he would definitely.
But Dean wanted out of the life too. Yeah, well, he talked about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were never, the boys were never going to have the pie in the sky, the very happy ending picket fence life.
No.
And even though Sam kind of got that, because we would assume that when he left the bunker, people say when he left the bunker, he left it, that was the last time he was in the bunker. When it shows him, like he gets the call, like, yeah, we got something, I don't know, it was Oklahoma or Texas or whatever. And I think he went to help those people. I don't think he just left the bunker and was done, but I think maybe that was his last case. Maybe he was like, I'm going to help them, and then I'm going to go and try and have a life. That's my guess. I mean, none of us know for sure.
Right. I can't imagine that he would have just like permanently left the bunker forever either.
But to you, do you feel like he went and he found Eileen?
I don't know that he would have sought her out specifically, but I think that like they could have come across each other or something happened. Or maybe, I was going to say, or maybe he did call her, but then I remembered her saying, you can call, but I won't answer.
Yeah.
Maybe he did text her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or something. Or they just happened to come across each other and one thing led to another.
Yeah, there were a couple episodes where she just communicated with them through like FaceTime.
So
and
it's
texting.
possible. I could see them being her being the mom, the wife at the end. Sure.
I guess we might have talked about this before.
Yeah.
I feel like if that's what they really, really wanted, I feel like even though the focus was on Sam and Dean, that could have shown Sam signing to his son, and I feel like that would have really been like, okay,
even photoshopped a picture on that wall behind him
with her.
Something. Like they could have done some other things. I think they left it vague on purpose.
Well, obviously.
I mean,
100%.
there were a lot of things they could do the way they wanted to, and so they kind of were just like, we're just gonna let it be.
And I think that because the show started with Sam and Dean, they wanted the show to end with Sam and Dean. In this case, it was Sam and his Dean, his little guy Dean, and so the mom didn't matter. As a woman who's given birth, she obviously mattered, but that wasn't the focus.
Yeah, that wasn't the point.
I've kind of gotten away from Eileen, I guess.
I was thinking about it. I was like, let's rope this back around to Eileen. I mean,
was she in 5 episodes, 5 or 6?
She was in 7, but I think one of them was just like a FaceTime call when she was helping them look for Kelly. It's interesting because I think we saw her in season 11 in one episode, Into the Mystic, with the Banshee and all of that. We saw her in season 12 in that video call, and then I'm pretty sure the next time that we see her is when she dies.
That is
when she gets killed.
Ketch has and that's a 45-second shot. Yeah, so she was not.
And it's another one of those complete injustices because she was killed by a hellhound. She got dragged to hell.
Right.
So many characters who have, if anybody deserved to go to heaven, it was them.
Right.
And they still found themselves in hell.
Yeah, her and Kevin and Bobby. Yep. Some of the things that they did, though, they were if you found yourself in hell, you can't get to heaven now.
Yeah, a soul who's been in hell can't go to heaven.
But they made exceptions. Bobby was able to.
Yeah, I mean, that was Eileen's thing. She came back and she's like, I thought if anybody could help me, it'd be you guys.
Right.
And Dean is in this like, well, what's the point of anything in that
Yeah.
episode? And so he's busy watching Scooby-Doo and eating cereal in his room.
I can't think of a better weekend.
Eating cereal,
watching Scooby-Doo.
While your brother handles everything.
No,
yeah.
Dean went off and got the case,
Yeah, he found the case, and then he's
Yeah.
like, you can handle it. Well, with what are you talking about with the Banshee?
The Banshee one was when he
Yeah.
was eating the cereal and watching Scooby-Doo.
Okay. I was thinking
Right.
of.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because he was looking for a case. He's like, anything. He's like scrolling through his phone and then found it. So maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing them up.
I think
When I watch them all together, sometimes they just
blur.
blur
The
together.
whole freaking show is one puddle cloud of
It is.
chaos in my brain.
I hope Shoshana comes to a convention that we can go to at some point.
That would be amazing.
It would be so cool.
She is like a prolific actress. I actually just saw that she is the first deaf actress to be in the main cast of 2 primetime shows at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
At the same time. So
I think at the same time. Hold on. Where did I read this? I think it might have just been when I like generally looked her up.
Was it when was she on Supernatural and something else at the same time?
Actually, it's not. It's something else. Where did I read this? I think it's something that she's on right now is the thing. It's not Supernatural. It's I can't remember. Where did I read that? I should have wrote it down.
That's okay, I believe you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, so she did the Marley Matlin movie.
Yeah, and that's the
Mhm.
most recent thing.
It might have been, there's a couple different things that have some overlaps. It might have been Jericho and Adventures of Power, but I don't know what Adventures of Power is. It must have been something. I read something that she was.
I didn't know she was in Jericho. Wasn't Timothy Amundsen in that too? He played Cain.
Oh, that's the other thing. He was Cain in. Wasn't he Cain in 2 Things?
No, he was. I think he was in Lucifer, but I don't think his character wasn't Cain.
Oh,
He might
I
have
see.
actually. He might have been God in Lucifer.
You're right. He was.
I never saw it.
I have no idea who's in anything. I just really think I read something that she was in 2 primetime shows at the same time, and that was cool. Yeah. That's what
I
heard.
love that the show brought her in and they had somebody, a good representation of a deaf person because
Yes.
she was deaf too.
Mhm.
I don't like it when shows try to represent and then
Mhm.
would have a hearing person play that role. I don't think that's right, and I think that it is an insult to the deaf community.
I just saw kind of behind the scenes thing recently about Wicked on Broadway, and one of the characters in Wicked is a wheelchair user, and that the actress who's playing that character is the first who actually like uses a wheelchair in real life to play that character. And always, I mean, obviously, like TV and movies and theater are all like productions of whatever. But if you don't have a person who has that lived experience playing that character, is it gonna really be that good? I don't know.
I know.
Like, I think the lived experience of
Yeah.
it is important. And it obviously, just because you use a wheelchair or because you're deaf doesn't mean you can't be a fantastic actor or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like watching a show about slavery and having a white person play the role of the slave. That would be ridiculous. It would not, even if it's a good actor, it doesn't matter.
I mean, if it was supposed to be American history and then you did it that way, that wouldn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
Right. So I just think, representation, quality representation matters.
Mhm.
And she was good, and I'm glad that she was on the show. Like I said, I just didn't see the chemistry with her and Sam.
Mhm.
I saw what could have been a beautiful friendship, but and I know he kissed her like that when it might have been the last. Was it the last time we saw her when she just needed to leave and be on her own? And oh no, it wasn't. No, that was like season 12 when she killed. I think it was Remy, the guy that was the British man of letters. She was trying to shoot Dagon, that Dagon demon, Dagon, and
I'm sure that demon like smited every person who made that joke, every creature.
And she accidentally shot Remy, and then she's like, "I need to leave. I can't be here anymore because I don't know what's real anymore." I think that might have been that one. And Sam kissed her, and he goes, "This is real." No. I'm sorry. I know when it happened now. It was when Chuck like kidnapped Sam and Eileen and had them at that casino, and Sam and Chuck were sharing the bullet wound at the time, and he had Eileen probing it, Sam's wound, and she couldn't stop, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, Sam," and she was, even though he was having her do it, she was very aware that she was doing it, and it was very, very emotional and very difficult for her. And that was the last time. That's when she said, "I gotta go," because she hated the fact that she had to hurt Sam, and she was being manipulated that way by Chuck. And then she was like, "I don't know what's real." And so Sam kisses her and says, "This is real." And then she left. And I think that was the last time we saw her. Right up until, I'm trying to remember when all of the hunters, when Chuck started disappearing, all of the hunters, and she and Sam were having a conversation through texting. It did show her, right? Or was it just texting? He's like, "We're on the way. We're coming." Do you remember? Did it show her? And then she stopped responding, and they got to her house, and her phone was laying on the sidewalk. I'm trying to remember if she was actually in a shot or if it was just the texting. I'm sorry.
I do not know.
Should have looked that up.
The episode that you were describing where Chuck was making Eileen hurt Sam is from season 15, episode 9, The Trap.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9, I think were the 4 that she was
and then
in.
She's only mentioned after that. So it must have only been like via text or like briefly.
Right. Because they're zooming their car to try to get to her. But it wouldn't have mattered because they were all disappearing. Even if they had gotten to her, she
disappeared.
She'd have disappeared as well, right? But they were trying to get to her. But so then 9 was the last time that we physically saw Eileen.
Yeah.
15, 9.
15, 9. Yep.
And she was in 6, 7, 8, 9, and 15.
Oh, all in a row.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I was watching. I think I got 6 and 7 in. I did get 8 and 9 in today. But
I love that Eileen. I mean, I think this is just a female hunter quality, but like they all just can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And she is the same. Like it doesn't matter if you're young like Joe or seasoned like Jody gets to be, like they all can take care of themselves.
Yeah. The episode where she accidentally shoots Remy, it was so funny. He shows up with Mick, and Sam's like, "I thought you were coming alone," or whatever. And Remy's like, "Hello, I'm Remy, and I was the head of my class." And she's like, "I don't care." It's like first thing she says, and he's like, "Oh, wait," because he wanted to like
show off,
give her his resume. And then Dean comes later, and he's like, "Hello, I'm Remy," and she's like, "I don't care." It was the exact same
we
response.
are not impressed by you. Yeah. There was a thought that I had regarding the Men of Letters with Eileen. So she
they wanted to kill her.
Well, yeah. So she's Irish, and we in the episode in Into the Mystic when we meet her, she says, like my grandfather was a man of letters.
Yeah.
And Sam calls Dean, and Dean actually like looks it up in like a yearbook or something. And he's like, "Damn right, here it is." And says that this guy was part of an envoy that went to Ireland. And it got me wondering if like
probably from Britain.
Well, did the Men of Letters start in America? Or did it start in Britain?
I bet it started in Britain because Britain's a lot older.
It's true, yeah. And then they would have like had envoys or people that went other places to start other.
In the UK,
Yeah.
right? And then they eventually came
Sure.
over to America. Yeah.
And then they, there were those dirty, grubby hunters. And we're all just tools.
Yeah.
I was like, did she become a hunter because of stuff in the US? But no, it makes more sense that the men of letters started in Britain.
I guess we don't know that for sure, but that's what I would assume.
Mm-hmm. The first time that I saw the like letter acronym for the British men of letters, I was like, what the heck does that mean?
Like a bowel movement? BM?
It's BMOL.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is BMOL? What does that mean? It took me like 3 minutes to be like, British. Okay. I had no idea.
That's funny.
They're ridiculous, yeah.
Well, it's not ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I am a little bit.
It. Well,
Mm-hmm.
aren't we all?
Smart lady.
She was. I liked her. She, I think being a hunter had been very challenging to be deaf and be a hunter because a lot of those monsters are very quiet and they can sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when she's being chased by the hellhound.
Yeah.
It seems to me like it could very easily have got her, but I don't. Is she? Obviously, they say like if you lose one sense, your other ones are more heightened.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she probably.
She learned to adapt. She had to have. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like even like her spidey senses would be tingling or whatever when that hellhound was after her.
Mm-hmm.
And then we find out it was Ketch. So the British men of letters killed her because she killed a British man of letters.
That's how they roll.
Mm-hmm.
They're jerks.
It's the
We
code.
hate 'em.
They gotta live by the code. I like Mick
I
Davies
feel like
though.
they just made up their code. We are gonna have to have a long conversation about Mick Davies sometime.
We will, I'm sure. It's kind of what this whole thing's about, right? Are we rating this drink?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just now remembered that we have been video recording this. So we're gonna start releasing on YouTube unedited video of our recording session so you can enjoy that
See it
content
all.
later. See us in our
should
glory.
get my hair done. All right,
The
so
raw
this
footage of
drink,
it.
I'm glad we had the simple syrup. That was good for me. But it's still, even with the simple syrup, I would call this more of a savory drink than a sweet drink.
Interesting. Why would you say that?
Because it wasn't sweet.
Like, what made it savor? What about it was?
Well, maybe savory's not the right word. Like when we did like our Campbell's mocktails, those were savory.
Those were definitely savory, yeah.
So it's not. So what are my other choices? Sweet. It wasn't sour. It wasn't bitter. How do you describe it?
I think it's sweet.
See, I guess to me, sweet is more sugary sweet, like a mojito or a margarita.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
it wasn't like
Yeah.
super sweet.
I think it was just the cucumber threw me off.
the cucumber is definitely
I liked
different
it
too.
though. I really did like it.
It adds a different freshness. Like
Mhm.
usually, if you want like a fresh flavor in your cocktail, you're gonna add like a mint or some
Right.
citrus or something.
Yeah.
So the cucumber adds like a lightness to it that is
Yeah.
different.
It is different.
Mhm.
I'm
I
not
enjoyed
mad at it.
No, I enjoyed it. I've never had Saint Germain.
I think I'm still going to give it a full swig because it pleasantly surprised me. I didn't
I
think
love
I would
that.
like it. Did you get a full swig too?
Mm-hmm.
So, mocktailability.
So to mocktail this, you can use elderflower syrup.
Mhm.
I think if you do that, you're not going to use as much simple syrup because it's going to be sweet. It's a syrup. A non-alcoholic whiskey, or I'm not sure what else you would replace the whiskey with to make it.
I don't
Just
know.
a soda, maybe.
It would be almost like
Like
yeah,
a
you'd
club.
have yeah.
Mhm.
It would almost be like lemonade with cucumber.
That's a thing, though.
It is.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure
That
it
sounds
is.
so weird to me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that this would mocktail well, so I think I'm just going to give it half a swig on mocktailability.
I think it'd be a little hard. There are
Mhm.
like Ritual has a non-alcoholic whiskey, like has a whiskey
Yeah.
alternative. So there are whiskey alternatives if you didn't want to use anything like that, I think it would be harder to get a similar taste for sure. I mean, I guess, yeah, like a lemonade with like an elderflower syrup to it kind of would get a similar, like you could do a little cucumber. I think it would be a little bit hard to mocktail this. So I could see why you would do, would you say a half on that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say half too. I think it would be a little bit more of a challenge to make a mocktail version of this.
So to match Eileen, I feel like her being Irish, and when we first see her, she's working in housekeeping, and this is called
Irish
Maid. I feel like, I mean, it's like on the, like right there.
Right on the tip of the nose.
Yeah.
I know, literally when we were trying to think about something and we came across this, we were like, that one.
That's the one.
It was pretty.
Yeah, I give it a full swig for that. And then ease of making,
it's very easy. Muddling cucumber is actually easier than muddling watermelon.
Those watermelon
chunks were kind of
big, yeah.
So
it was delicious.
this was pretty easy to make. I do see why they tell you to fine strain it, because we do have some of the like finer seeds from the cucumber in our drink.
Though. Yeah.
If that's a problem for somebody.
Yeah, if you have a texture issue, like we talked about before, I like the pulp in orange juice. A lot of people don't like that, so I give it a full swig for ease of making.
This is definitely super easy to make. I'm like, what was the hardest part? Figuring out how to open the Saint Germain bottle, which was just a twist cap, but it had this like fancy top. So
we gave it a 7 out of 8. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. 7 out of 8.
So this was episode 31.
31. I realized when I was taking notes for this episode that we missed our talking about it being our first podcast anniversary. It was our Pamela episode.
Oh.
Would have been almost exactly a year. September 5th was when our first episode came out, and the Pamela episode was on like the 8th or something.
We could throw that in there. We could record it later.
We could.
Or now, or
sometime or other.
Or
like happy yay us.
Well, we probably mentioned it when we talked about our 30th episode, though.
We may have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which was last time.
Yep.
I don't know. I can definitely feel the whiskey in my head buzzing around a little bit.
It's up here.
In my head.
Doing a little, is it doing a jig? The Irish whiskey doing a jig in your brain?
It is.
Excellent. I'm leaving that in.
Good. Awesome. So let's see. We've got, and then next time we meet, do you remember who's next? Who's after Eileen?
I would have to pull up my notebook.
You don't have your dumb notes handy?
They're right here in my bag.
I probably have it. So, but we mentioned before, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook and Instagram. If you like our TikToks, go ahead and share them.
Or if you're on TikTok but you're not following us on TikTok, you should follow us. And then say in the comments, oh, I love this on the podcast.
Yeah, we're trying to still get the word out about the podcast. If you like the podcast, please rate us also on whatever streamer that you use to listen to us. We appreciate that. And leave comments. And if you have drink suggestions, we're always open for that. Or if you want to be a guest on the podcast,
message us, email us.
We love guests. We love the people.
We have some really cool guests coming up. Some fun people that we've gotten to meet through conventions and via social media.
It is
even
awesome. So our next time that we get together, though, we're going to talk about Claire.
Yes.
She's polarizing.
She is.
Yeah.
I am shocked by how polarizing some characters are in this fandom. I just love everybody.
They're so sweet.
I just love it. I mean, not like Metatron, clearly,
but I like Curtis Armstrong.
I know, and the way he played Metatron was great. But we'll talk about him some other time too.
It's gonna be a while till we get to. Well, not really. We're gonna start Angels in January. We're gonna start talking about Angels, and it's so weird to think of him as an angel
because he's just this like grubby looking old guy.
Well, look at Chuck. Chuck was a big mess.
He was a hot mess.
So, all right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Let's see. This is coming out beginning of October. So the end of this month, we will be in Nashville.
Yes.
Yay! So excited.
Yes, Nashville's gonna be fantastic.
I don't know if it'll live up to Novi. Novi was so darn good.
It was.
At this point, when we're recording this, we don't know if there's going to be an RC panel in Nashville.
Okay.
So I'm really, really hoping that there will be.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely be a part of that.
Yeah.
That was the best experience. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again. Look us up. Give us suggestions. And if you don't like us, let us know why and see what we can do to improve. Thanks so much.
Great.
Yeah. So Rowena is our end of October, and that's with Liz and Rhonda. And Rhonda wants to come up.
Okay.
Liz will come in via
I haven't
Zoom
seen Rhonda
unless she drives up from New York. She's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to figure out when we're doing that because that's just 2 episodes from the one we're doing right now.
Oh yeah.
We don't want to do it too soon. I mean, this is
Are
July.
we having a guest for Claire or no?
Unless you have somebody that you know what wants to.
No, it's cool.
Unless Jen wants to come up. We need to talk about next week. Are you gonna try and get Zoom for us to do with the witches?
Yeah, I need to look into. Jen suggested maybe using Teams, but I don't know if you have to have an Outlook email to use Teams Pro or.
But then they would have to have it too, right?
Possibly.
So, Sean, I don't know if you saw my message with him. He had posted, he's funny. He posted this thing. This is what he posted. You can only rent or pick 3. And this is what he's like, 3 shapes, right? So that's what he picked. And so I said, how dare you neglect the Lost Boys? And he responded and said, I couldn't find them.
Hilarious. I think I might just do Zoom. I don't understand.
That's a good cucumber. You can tell it's a good garden cucumber, not a store-bought cucumber.
Jen tried to tell me that Teams with Pro was like $4, but this says it is $40 a month. I do not understand what she was talking about.
Maybe she was going to get it for 10 months. All right, so I think we need to nail down for sure our drink so I can share it with Sean and Matt.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the
Hold it back up.
champagne old fashioned with
Tinseltown cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 1.5
So this
ounces.
is how you do it. You make an old fashioned, and then you make it in a highball glass, and then you top it off with champagne, and then you add edible glitter. That's how you make it.
So pour a little bit of Jameson in this. I just want to see what this is going to look like with it. I couldn't bring myself to try it with that green. That was not going to be good.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play D&D after this.
Do you guys always go to Virginia's because of her mom, or?
She just has the most room.
Oh, that makes sense.
Really? Well, like, Jeff's got kids at his house. Sam doesn't have enough room. I don't have enough room. We could play at Nicholas's. It wouldn't, but Brandon lives down in Fredericksburg, so we're like.
He does?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought he was in Doylestown.
Mm-mm.
Why did I think that? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So,
That's so weird. I don't know what the heck's going on. I thought Jennifer and Brandon both lived in Doylestown, and neither one of them do.
No, Jennifer
She's
lives
in
in Apple Creek.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Somebody. I wonder if Tori, that one lady, I think she might come from Doylestown.
Tori may have. Tori was there for what, like 4 months or something?
Not very long. I really liked her.
She
It was
had
a bummer
a complete
didn't
false
work
understanding about what the library was,
A lot
and
of people
could
do
not
that.
adjust her expectations. Ooh, it's like Very it does.
Yeah. Are we still recording?
We are.
Yeah. We might have to cut that. We don't want anybody to see this. Just want to see.
How it looks.
Yeah.
Is it so sparkly?
It is, but it like we will be using a clear glass,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll show up better, I think. But yeah, see, I think it'll be pretty.
Oh, excellent. I love that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't usually have Jameson in the mixture.
put a little bit of syrup in there for me, and I'll just drink it. So this has Kentucky bourbon. Are we doing bourbon, or are we gonna?
I still have some Jack left.
So we're gonna do Jack Daniels.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna get rid of the Kentucky bourbon.
And that's what Jack is.
It is,
Jack
but
is
it was
Kentucky
whiskey.
bourbon whiskey. It's
Okay.
a thing.
Should I just put Jack Daniels though instead of Kentucky?
They can do whatever kind they want. You can put. We're gonna use Jack. 'Cause that's what we
Okay.
have.
I'll put bourbon. We're using Jack. And I need to touch base with the girls